Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a little bit about the documentary in my book and stuff like that on JFK assassination. Now, as everybody knows, on June 8th and 9th, I'm going to be down in Dallas filming a documentary. What I can, I should say, what I can film there that I'm allowed to without breaking any laws or anything like that. But I'm going to film as much as I can to make a documentary to show people the real evidence and the real facts into the JFK assassination. And lately, I've been hearing a lot of people talking and stuff and asking me and stuff like that. Well, don't you know that they're filming a movie down in Dallas again on end of June? I think it's like June 22nd or 24th or something like that. They're filming another movie about the assassination of JFK. And they're going to be filming another documentary there about JFK. And it's just, sometimes I sit back and I start thinking, all of a sudden here in June, that's one of the reasons why I try to go, I wanted to do a proper documentary. That's the reason why I want to do a proper documentary. So I will be able to close down Elm Street and do my proper testing and stuff to give people the proper answers and the true answers and not just another story. Because, see, that's what gets me aggravated and upset when it comes to JFK assassination. They're going to make another movie and they're going to make another documentary on JFK assassination. And it's funny that they're going to be there at the same time I'm going to be there in the same month, I should say. We're not going to be there exactly the same days, but in the same month they're going to be doing all this. When we're still not getting no answers from them. Okay, they're going to come up with a new storyline. They're going to come up with something else to tell us and stuff like that. But is any of it going to be the truth? Are they going to go in depth in their research, or in this movie that they're making, or in a new documentary they're making? Are they going to go in depth? Are they going to do testing? Are they going to point this out or point that out? They're going to look at this fact. They're going to do time frames on this or time frames on that. They're not going to do none of that. I'm going to try to do the best I can in the documentary that I'm making, because everybody needs to know the truth. That's why when I came up with it, I got JFK, the quest for answers, because people are looking for the answers. Okay, we're tired of the questions, we're tired of the stories and everything else. This is the reason why I went to doing an investigation and research into the JFK assassination, because people come to me and they're getting tired of hearing the same old false stories and everything else. As I point out, I'm the only researcher that ever done research on JFK assassination that provides photographic evidence of other gunmen, provides more shots being fired. But the media don't want to pick up on this. Okay, they don't want to pick up on this. Nobody else wants to pick up on this. So that's why I came up with the idea, well, let's go ahead and film a documentary. Because if the government and the media and all them stuff want to keep on pushing the true information aside and just keep on telling these false claims, there's got to be somewhere where there can be a documentation done, okay? And we're talking about, full-blown filmed and everything else. So that's why I decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and make my own documentary, okay? So I don't have to edit out this or edit out that, because everybody, when when they film documentaries or when they film movies, they do a lot of editing. Well, let's cut this out, let's cut that out. We're not going to do no testing. We're not going to show this kind of information. We're not going to show that kind of information. We're not going to talk about this. We're not going to talk about that. Everything's scripted. Okay, this is what they do. So I'm like, well, I want to do a documentary to where I could put, everything in perspective. Let's look at these claims. Let's take care of these false claims and show people that, a shot cannot be taken from this location or that location. Okay, excuse me, place the people back in the positions that they were that day. Be able to place the vehicle back in that location with a follow-up car and stuff like that. Place the people back in their positions. That's what I had planned on doing. If I'd have got the fully fundage that I needed, I was going to plan on doing that and close down Elm Street so I could do all these tests in the proper way. But we didn't get that kind of funding that we needed to do all of this. And like I said, when you're doing a documentary, you have to buy permits and everything else, which takes about 60 to 90 days, to order permit so they know what day you're going to be there and everything else, do you filming, how long you're going to be filming and stuff like that, and how much manpower that you need to use. Okay, So we can't do a documentary like that, but we're going to try our best to do the best documentary we can put out there and document all this evidence before they start destroying like the manhole cover. One day they might destroy that. We don't know. But at least we're going to have it filmed and we're going to have it documented. We're going to line up where them shots came from. I went out and bought laser pointers, as you see right here. Here's one of a laser pointer I got. It's a pretty good laser pointer, okay, which I'll point to the screen behind me as you see. I got this laser pointer here. And then I got another laser pointer, okay, because like I said, I'm going to, this laser pointer here, you can be used in the daytime as well. Then I got this laser pointer here also to let people see behind me. Okay, got that laser pointer too, so we can line these shots up where they came from and show people. That's another reason why I want these laser pointers too. If I was been able to do like I wanted to when I was planning on this documentary, if I could have done the way I wanted to do, I was going to set up a lot of stuff to like where to see where the bullet came to rest, where it struck the sign and ricochet off. I was going to line that up with laser pointers and find out where that shot actually ended up at. We know it hit the sign, but where did it go to from that sign? I was going to line that up. I was going to line up the two shots that went to the grass area, and then the manhole cover shots, and then the shots from where James Tague was standing, and then line them all up with laser pointers. Okay, there's a lot of things I wanted to do, and I wanted to do it properly. I also wanted to try to get eyewitness accounts out there. Now, Mary Mormon, I did contact her. I got her phone number. She did say that, you know, she was feeling good because she's been really sick, and I've been praying for her. If, you know, she's feeling well and stuff, she may be able to do an interview with me. Okay, which I'm hoping and praying that, you know, she does get better and stuff like that. Not just for an interview or anything like that, because I'd rather see somebody be in more better health than doing an interview or anything else or filming a documentary. I'd rather see the person better. That's what I'm concerned about. But if, you know, everything works out, to be able to film her and give her full description on what occurred that day, you know, and, you know, show her more evidence as well, where she can see for herself, you know, what really took place that day. But like I said, you know, there's a lot of things I wanted to do when it comes to the documentary, because I wanted to put all these false claims to rest and show people firsthand that there's no way this shot could have occurred or this shot could occur from these different locations. And then I was also going to cover the locations that I want, you know, that I found, and the true locations of each one of the gunmen. Like I wanted to go on top of the rooftop of the county records building, take a laser pointer and show all of them from there, the locations where the shots came from on his distraction shots. Same thing as the second floor of the county records building. You know, get more of a feel there and see what, you know, occurred in there. But, you know, I won't be able to do a lot of that stuff now, because you, like I said, you got to get permits and everything else, do a lot of this. So I'm gonna have to do it as more or less, I'm filming a documentary. I'm still going to film it, you know, all different things I'm still going to be doing there. I'm still going to be filming behind a picket fence on the south side and the other side of the Pelagora there, you know, in different locations, and then film inside shelter number 3 there and all that stuff. You know, point out some facts in them locations and stuff like that. Plus talk about my research and everything else. And then, you know, we're going to do, I got a stopwatch so I can do a time frame of the walk and follow Jack Ruby's path. I got a stopwatch so I can go ahead and time somebody from the Western Union to where he shot Oswald, to see how much time he actually had to walk it from the time the stamp was made on his receipt when he sent the money out from the Western Union. Because remember, if he was going to plan on assassinating Oswald, because you got to remember, Jack Ruby was upset with Oswald. He wanted to kill Oswald. Why? Because he killed JFK. 2, because he killed Officer Tippit, one of his friends that he was, you know, friends with, you know, Officer Tippit, you know. He killed a police officer. He killed JFK. That's why Jack Ruby snapped. And he shot Oswald as soon as he seen Oswald come out. He snapped and he shot him. Okay? People says, oh, no, he was planning, Jack Ruby was going to plan to assassinate him. Let me tell you something. If he was planning on assassinate Oswald, he wouldn't have been still at home when he was planning on moving him to begin with. He was still sitting at home in his living room. Okay, the only reason why he came downtown was to send money out to one of his workers because they needed for rent. That's the only reason why he came downtown. Other than that, he would have still been home. Oswald still would have been alive. Jack Ruby, you wouldn't even heard nothing about him. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I got to stop, watch the time, and show people that he didn't have time to sneak in the back way and go down the back way and stuff like that to go into there. Okay, he just plainly walked down the street, walked right down the ramp, walked right in between there. Oswald was coming out as he got to the bottom of the ramp, and he just pulled out his revolver and started shooting. Okay, we're going to prove that. Like I said, they're going to be filming another movie there in June. And they're also going to be filming another documentary there. And I hope that while we're there, some people will get more information that they can share with these movie people and, and other people's film documentaries. So some of the truth can get out there, because we are getting tired, as the people are getting tired of hearing false claims, false stories told, and the same old story. And that's the reason why I want to make this documentary, so with this evidence can be out there and the truth can be out there and it can be filmed, documented the proper way and everything else, and it's always going to be available for people who want to know the real truth when it comes to JFK assassination. In the description down below, you'll find a site where you can still make donations. The site's still up until May 31st. Okay, June 1st, that's when the site's going to be going down. So, you can still make your donations to help out, the funding of getting this documentary done. In the description down below, you also find a site where you can order my book, Evidence of Conspiracy, the only book you ever need in JFK assassination. And even if you buy that book, okay, like I said, the funding from my book sales are still going to that GoFundMe account as well. So, when a book's sold and stuff like that, that's money's going towards that as well. So that's the reason why I always put both of the sites in the description down below. Don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Share this video and all the other videos I have, especially ones with the information with from the JFK assassination. Share the videos and stuff like that. Let other people know this information, because the truth needs to be told, and we the people is the only one can push this truth out there. We're the only ones can get this done, because no one else is going to do it. The media is not going to pick up on it. We know this for a fact now. The media is not going to pick up on this unless it's got a lot of drama to it or a lot of false flags in it. Then they'll pick up on the story. But if you're going to talk about the truth and reality in the case, it's never going to be picked up. So we need people that's got to present this evidence to the other people so they know this, so they know the truth behind the JFK assassination. Again, don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Thank you, and you all have a pleasant day.